Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? My head is starting to hurt a little bit. I hope that, does not get in the way of this stream. But we are back with some more Fate Extra, picking up in the second half of round 3. Hopefully we can finish round 3 tonight. I really don't want to have to, grind to, beat Nursery-Rani, but we'll see how that goes. Hello, Sriska! Welcome. I head towards Rin Tosaka to thank her for her hint on how to remove the reality marble. It was a simple trick, but writing my name on my hand kept me from disappearing into oblivion. How did it go? Were you able to put Alice's reality marble back in her toy box? Thanks to Tosaka, I dispelled the reality marble that Alice's servant had put in place. Actually, I have something else I want to talk to Rin about, and that's Alice's strength. Considering how adept Rin is as a Spiritron hacker, she might know more about Alice. Abnormal. Well, I couldn't sense any foul play from here on campus. Perhaps her servant is skilled at building alternate worlds. But frankly, the magic needed would overload the human brain and magic circuit. Still, servants have to be fueled somehow. Otherwise, they would just be very powerful objects at rest that tend to stay at rest. If what Tosaka says is true, then whatever Alice is, it isn't human. I've heard that the data of dead people in the Seraph manifests like ghosts on occasion. A dead person's data? There are no ghosts in the moon cell, apart from those recorded on Earth. Humans don't die here, so the only virtual ghosts are echoes of angry hackers etched into electrons. Isn't it obvious? People aren't really alive here, so why would their ghosts be here? There aren't any people here, either living or dead. Just magi who've converted their spiritrons and hacked in from the surface, like Rin. Even if masters die, this isn't the place their spirits will haunt. The moon cell deletes the data of defeated masters, and is thorough enough not to permit loose data. Blech. If data from any deceased person incorporates, it is immediately dismantled by the system. Yeah, about that. Anyway, the point is this. Ghosts can't be created here. But someone who qualifies as previously deceased might be permitted by the moon cell. A ghost. Someone who's been dead since the very beginning. That's what she's talking about. Alright, no more chit-chat. We're enemies, don't forget it. Yes, ma'am. I think about what Rin Tosaka told me in the afternoon. A cyber ghost. If that is the case, then in the real world, Alice is already... It is not a very happy thought, is it? But if it's true, that child only exists as a soul. What are your thoughts on asking more about this subject at the chapel? If those sisters are knowledgeable enough to perform alterations of the soul, they may know about this. Go to the chapel? Not a bad idea. The sisters who do the alterations of the soul might know something. I'll try to head over there later. Yes, we're gonna ask Toko and Alco. Toko sure would know something about dolls, like how Alice and Nursery-Rani look. wouldn't she? For context, Toko is a puppet maker. But first, we're looking around everywhere else, seeing if there's anything else of interest here. There does not seem to be.
White woman spotted.
Hello, Mumbus. Welcome, welcome. You're not here for an alteration? Then what are you here for? To take advantage of my free time? When I tell her I'm not looking for an alteration, Toko responds with irritation. Timed that perfectly. Before her mood entirely sours, I ask her about the two Alices and about ghosts. Ghosts? Well, isn't that quaint? Toko Aozaki becomes more animated as she turns my way and says more. This is like completely unrelated, but I was talking about it with my friend, I think last night or the night before, I forgot. But so Toko here has blue hair, right? Normally she does not. Normally she has red hair. And also, she is very, very, very jealous of Aoko for essentially being the blue one. Like, Aoko has the title of blue within the Mages Association, and Toko is super jealous of that. She wanted to be blue. And so I was like, you know, it's kind of in character that she would make her avatar in the moon cell have blue hair and blue eyes. And then I was like, why doesn't she just dye her hair in the real world if she wants to be the blue one so bad? Girl, you can just be blue. You can just do that. I mean, that still wouldn't get her the actual title, but, you know, girl, you could be so much more blue than you normally are. Why aren't you doing that? She wants biological blue. I guess. What we perform on servants through their masters is mod to their magic circuits. We sculpt your spiritual bodies in a way that maximizes the flow of energy from master to servant. I've seen those Alice girls plenty. It's not for me to say whether they're twins, but from what I can see, the girl is what people call a ghost. If she is indeed a cyber ghost, she'd have no bodily limitations to her magic output. Without a brain to burn out, she would have no limits. Even if her soul started to break apart, she would continue to spew magic until it all burnt out. Still, for a ghost to utilize so much magic, she'd need excellent compatibility with her servant. Do you know her servant's class? Recalling that brute, I conclude that it must be Berserker. That is what I answer. One thing stayed with her, and that's her smoking. Yeah, and the glasses also. A Berserker? Are you sure you aren't mistaken? Although, the glasses are supposed to make her act nice. And she's not acting nice. So I think in reality, she doesn't have her glasses on. This servant is using a large-scale reality marble, right? That's not a Berserker's style. A reality marble is highly advanced thaumaturgy, so if you think about it, a caster makes more sense. Yes, it does. I'm sure there's more to the story, though. Let's hope to not see her with the glasses off. Yeah, I don't know if it comes up in Mahoyo, but in Kara no Kyokai, it's made clear that, like, her glasses essentially have a charm on them, so when she puts them on, she becomes, like, very nice and friendly. And when she takes them off, she kind of reverts back to her more mean self. But if that's... Or a berserker wouldn't oh my god. A berserker wouldn't use a reality marble? What does that mean? But if that's true, then what in the world is Alice's servant? I haven't solved the mystery of the twins, but I think I know that Alice is special. Are you done asking questions? Then I'll get back to work. It may not look like it, but I'm busy. Huh. What I wouldn't give for a nice, talented underling who can make a good pot of coffee. Where's Mikia when we need him? After that, Toko Aozaki becomes absorbed with her papers, tuning out everything around her. That's my cue to get lost. I offer a slight bow to Toko Aozaki and leave the chapel. Uh-oh, it's the mister. I don't ever want anything bad to happen to us again. Come on, Alice, let's run away. Uh-huh, let's run away now. Where should we go? I want to read a story, Alice. I want to, too. Let's read a story, Alice. Alice must have run away from me. It would be good for me to speak to Alice about cyber ghosts. I just need to find where she ran off to. It's such a reference. Yeah. I love Kara no Kyokai. I just rewatched it recently. Kind of recently. It was like a couple months ago. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I am on the first floor. Okay. I was like, hang on. What? Did the white rabbit come this way? Did we mistake it for the March Hare? You're a March Hare. That's mean. And what are you gonna do after you catch the white rabbit? Off with its head. Uh-oh, run, bunny. Guess what? The white rabbit's here. Where? How do you know? 'Cause it's been staring at us. Why is it staring? Why won't he come out and play? No, we have to play later. You're right. We'll see you later. We're looking forward to playing with you. Then, in the blink of an eye, both Alices disappear. They're really amazing Spiritron hackers. Shinji would be nothing in comparison. They're 1 second and gone the next, as if the system rules didn't apply to them at all. They're like ghosts. I can't see how I, or anyone else for that matter, could defeat them. That's when I realized there's a piece of paper near my foot. Then you'll see them in the alley going retro. Perfect timing for that comment, because we got the backwards poem. It's the Jabberwocky poem, but backwards. Should I ask Toko Aozaki again? I might learn something. Hakuno, please! It's backwards! Oh, it's you again. I'm busy now. Keep your questions short. I relate what just happened in the library and show her the code I picked up there. She frowns. Again with the quaint things? This is mirror writing. Anyone can read this with the aid of a mirror, and don't ask me for one. Find it yourself. A mirror? There must be a mirror somewhere. I better go find one. Weren't you saying a little bit ago that you thought your enemy's servant was a berserker? Think again. A reality marble is a tool used by servants with low combat ability. That's not Berserker's style. So tell me, which came first, the Berserker or the reality marble? Her words spark a realization. The Berserker didn't exist before the reality marble. They're one and the same. First, I'll solve the mystery of this code. There must be a mirror somewhere around campus. It's in the bathrooms, idiot. Oh wait, while I'm here. This is kind Toko. Damn, she's very sweet. Yeah, totally. Bathrooms. Totally isn't pissed or low energy at all. Definitely not. That's right, the bathrooms. Now that I think about it, I can use the mirrors in the bathrooms. No shit. There's a mirror. I hold up the code to the mirror and try to read it. It turns out to be English. Let me see. And in uffish thought he stood, Jabberwock with eyes of flame, whiffled through the tulgey wood and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, the warbled blade went crack. He left it dead, and with its head he went galumphing back. A monster that gets decapitated with the vorpal blade. Jabberwock? The name of the monster written on the note Alice dropped. So that means... is that her friend's name, I wonder? I might be able to learn more if I head over to the library. Oh my god, bro's got me running around all over campus today. Jabberwock, Lewis Carroll, poem, blah blah blah. Oh, hello, mister. What you reading? Alice suddenly appears behind me. Knowledge is key, Hakuno. Indeed it is. Alice used to like books with bunnies and mice, too. I'm going to ask Alice about this Jabberwock I just read about. Is your servant's true name Jabberwock? Huh? The Jabberwock isn't a servant. The Jabberwock is my... Shh, Alice. It's a no-no to talk about that. Huh? We have to go bye-bye now. We might wake up from the dream if we talk too much. Yep, see you later, mister. And they're gone. But I've learned that while the monster is in fact the Jabberwock, it's not their servant. If that's true, then it's like Toko Aozaki says, and Alice's servant is actually... Black-clad Alice. What's more, that means servant Alice is a caster. Does that mean they're not twins, but that the servant is a copy of the master? Although I haven't quite gotten to the heart of the matter, I think I'm headed in the right direction. It feels like the truth is within arm's reach. Yay! Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Okay. So we come over here. We talk to Nero. Okay. Nothing terribly interesting to say. And I don't know if I need to go to one specific floor. Tell you what. I'll save state. Go to the second floor. Actually, we've got another day. We'll just go through here. I do still need to figure out, what I missed on the first floor. But we can do that on the last day. The last prep day. We're just gonna go through here, do a little bit of leveling. Isn't that the floor where I searched everywhere and couldn't find anything? Probably, honestly. But I don't know, maybe I'll find it this time. Or maybe I won't and it'll be a total waste of time. We'll see. At least it'll get me some extra levels for the very scary nursery rhyme fight. I am so concerned about having enough damage for that fight. It's a bit of a DPS check. Oh my god, computer, chill the fuck out. Ow. Enemy info. Hello, bird. You are not safe. You are never safe. Got a crit. Bird. Beautiful. Keep giving me the guard heavy ones. Please, that's not what I want. Not that it really matters that much, but... Nero, what are you doing? There we go. Ow. Rude. Ah! Got too close. My hubris. There we go. Let's go fight a couple more, because why not? Before we leave. Because we can. Ow. Ah! I've been ambushed. Hi, Ella. What's up? Oh, jeez. Hi. Ow. Rude. The enemies are interested in fighting today. Seems that way. Ow. Rude! Okay. Now we'll leave. Cat on keyboard. Why must you do that? To campus we go. I need to track down Alice and see if my theory is correct or not. And I'd better do it as soon as I can. There isn't much time left. Oops. Let's see, not in the library. Not in this section of the third floor that never gets used for anything. Ronnie doesn't have anything to say. Rin isn't even here. Got an alteration to do. Aha! Finally A rank there. Hey, Tyga. I got your ice. Thank you. Oh, there they are. There she is. I can see her big poofy skirt at the end of the hallway. It's Alice. I have to question her. Who knows if she'll answer me, though. Hi there, mister. Is something wrong? You look all scowly. Alice looks puzzled. I blurt out what's in my head. Are you the mirror's... I'm Alice through the looking glass. I am the stories she reads. The answer catches me by surprise. My heart clenches in my chest. She's not Alice. She's Alice, servant of the girl named Alice. I'm the friend that Alice wished for, and the Holy Grail granted. The Jabberwock is also my friend. Yes, but it is not a servant. Alice created it. That Alice is my servant. Alice is Alice. Alice is Alice. This is disorienting. I'm not even sure which one I'm talking to. Mirror images. The two of them are mirror images of each other. Reflections. Alice's dreams take shape in the mirror world. Story dreams, where her servant is the protagonist. So that's it. Her servant is the protagonist of her stories. No, a fanciful character turned warrior. The girl is grinning up at me, like none of this phases her. So then, see you tomorrow, mister. We'll play the best game together. The best games together. Blech. Oh, I can't wait. Alice waltzes off, a smile playing innocently on her face. Can I defeat her? But if I don't win, I'll be the one to disappear. I glance at the arena door expectantly. Okay. Nero, you got anything to say? Nope. Okay, cool. Save. Oh, yes. Leave room. Nero just wants to fight. Honestly, that's fair. Okay. Let's see if I can figure it out. Aha! What do we have here? Should make sure there's not anything else. We'll do a total circuit of the place. That probably is the only thing. But it doesn't hurt to be careful. Poor bird, there he is. Poor, poor birds. My strategy here is just cling to the right side. Also happens to be a good way for navigating mazes. Just stick to one side. This makes sure I cover everything. Okay, I'm gonna save state here, and we'll leave, and we're checking two things. One, did we find everything? And 2, is our level good enough? I want to save state in the arena so we can come back if we need it. Oh. Well now, we've come to learn the identity of that child before the elimination battle. She may be dead, but any sort of sympathy would be absurd, okay? She is an opponent you must fight. That's not everything. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Okay. We continue. The accursed level, seriously? Aha. We have found something. But there should still be more. Aha. Okay, now surely that's it. Surely that is everything. Okay, we've made a full circuit. That has to be everything. Surely. Yes! Okay. Jeez. Hi. You want back up? Question is now, is the level okay? Yep. Meow. We are a little bit over the recommended level. The level that is recommended directly in game, but I think we might be a little bit under the level that we were for this fight before. Not 100% sure. Equipment. We don't want shockwave. You know what? Let's go with this one. Big strength boost if we need it. Alice would just spam heal. Yeah. We gotta out DPS her. Organize info. There was a friend that turned out to be a monster. Thought it was a berserker. Out DPS a caster. Yeah, seriously. Reality marble. That would remove you from existence. How could there be two Alices and a summoned monster? One of the Alices is a servant. Yep, yep. First and last time you'll ever hear that. Well, it's not that we need to, like, outpace her damage. We need to outpace her healing. So... let's save. And we are actually going to take a quick break before we get into this fight. So get up, stretch, do whatever you gotta do, and we will return in a few. Okay, we are back. Let us get into this. Into the Colosseum. Triggers acquired. Onto the elevator. Yay! Playtime again! What do you want to play today? Hide and seek, tag, or play house? Let's play hide and seek. Alice wants to play house, because then there's a mommy and a daddy. Okay, Alice gets to be the daddy and Alice gets to be the mommy. Yeah, Alice gets to be the mommy and Alice gets to be the daddy. What about the mister? The mister gets to be a bad guy. A bad guy? Uh-huh. A bad guy. A mean person who's got evil plots. Someone who doesn't want Alice and Alice to live happily ever after forever and ever? Uh-huh. That's what I think. The bad person is gonna get in our way and ruin everything. No, I don't want to have anything in the way. I don't want to say bye to happiness. What do we do? The queen says, off with their heads to bad people. Wouldn't that hurt them? Nuh-uh, 'cause it's all pretend. You're smart. Everything's okay since it's just pretend. And if it doesn't work the first time, then we can play hospital. Please don't cut my head off. Don't get in the way. I'm not talking to you right now, mister. Yep, Alice is talking to Alice right now. That's right, Alice only talks to Alice. I thought you were the same as us. The exact same as us. I thought Alice wasn't gonna be lonely anymore. If you don't like me, then I don't need you, mister. Alice is the only one Alice needs. She's the only Alice for Alice. You're not my Alice, mister. I don't need you anymore, mister. Terrifying thing to be told by a creepy child. You're in the way now. What big girls deciding matters on their own? Still, I always enjoy watching their harmonious accord. I cannot help but feel sorry for them. Their brilliance is but the sparkle of dreams escaping a corpse. But if you want to play with us, then just this one time I'll play with you, mister. You're so nice, Alice. Then Alice will play with the mister too. Let's have a lot of fun. Don't run away again, okay? We're in a war, Alice. War? Nuh-uh. Alice doesn't like that. We only like playing. It's so much fun to play with Alice. I'm super duper happy. Alice loves to play with Alice. I'm super duper happy. You don't look super duper happy. Mister, you're not our friend, but we'll play with you just for today. We'll all have fun together. Let's be happy together. The elevator vibrates to a halt. we're there. Oh boy, here we go. Alice wants to thank you for playing lots and lots this week. Alice had so much fun. Uh-huh. We haven't had so much fun in a long, long time. Alice is happy and says thank you too. But we're all done playing with you now, mister. Alice wants to play with just Alice now. I don't need you anymore, mister. I'm gonna miss you, but it's time to say bye-bye. I don't know why I said that like that. I thought it was just one bye, and then I noticed it was bye-bye, and I... what do we say next? You forgot already? It goes like this. Now good Tom Thumb, your work is done. The tale is at its end. May dreams of dark embrace your heart. Night's curtain does descend. With great mirth I'll cut off your head. Life from your body rend. Indeed, all tales must end. Master, you're a sweet person. I know you've grown attached to these girls somewhat, but life rests on the precipice of death. Shall I make that fatal tension even more exquisite? Here we go. Okay. Let's do that. I don't know how long this lasts. Ow. Okay, it is multiple turns, that's good. Ow. Two turns? Ah, shit. Oh, you mean how long it lasts? My brain is not working tonight, apparently. I was thinking, like, I don't remember... Oh wow, we're already getting pure ethers? But, I was thinking, like, I don't remember, like, what the cycle is for when she does the big heal. So I'm like, I'm not sure how many turns I have exactly. Ah! Oh no. Ah! Shit, I need to heal. think it's when she's getting ready to use her noble phantasm that is when I need to worry. Rude. Oh no. You're saying voice lines and that is making me worry. Don't say voice lines. Don't do that. I will spam the shit out of my skills. Ow. Yeah, here it goes. Okay. No, I really need to heal, unfortunately. Oh, I don't know if we can get her down here. There it goes. Well, that's not gonna work. It was close. Yeah, I think let's get one more level. Hello, Altered Saber. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oh, no, I'm not trying to leave. Let's get one more level. Because I was pretty close there. God, this place is a maze. Not gonna lie, when you hear healing, you weren't expecting the full bar. Yeah, that's why I was worried about it, because she fully heals. The first time I fought her, I kind of got stuck in a loop. Because I just was not able to deal enough damage to her. I don't remember how I pulled it off in the end. Missed the first time. You expected half bar. Yeah, no, it's a full heal. Classic fate. Yeah. We're not gonna go all the way back there. Because that is the bird, and we have already fully docked the bird, so there's not really any point. That's also the bird. Come on, where's other enemies? It'll be more to our future benefit to fight other enemies. They love pulling random shit like this. Yeah. The birds get to rest this time. They do. While I am, min-maxing my new game pluses here. Birds over there. Oh, come on. Bruh. 6 HP. Kidding me. Yay, enemy info! That is my favorite thing to see. I'm running out of MP on Hakuno. Okay, we'll fight some birds. Bruh. We'll fight a bird. Okay. New save state, just in case this one level isn't enough. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through all that stuff again. Let me save over that. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, chapel. Give me my stat sheet. What do we want to do? Magic up to B. That is our next goal. And then I think the only other thing to do is... Oh, wait. I need to, change my equipment. I wonder if instead of the heal, I should, use the MP one. And just use items to heal. That might be smart. Because then I can use more skills. Purchase some items, some healing items. Okay, now we go over everything. Blah, blah, blah. Berserker, blah, blah, blah. Remove you from existence, blah, blah, blah. One of the Alices is the servant, blah, blah, blah. Yap, yap, yap. Okay. Come on. You know what? We're not gonna save. Because it kind of doesn't really matter. Let me in. Even sped up that little entering. Ella! the entering the elevator scene feels way too slow. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Fingers crossed we managed to actually do it this time. Oh! Jeez! The fuck? I didn't think my health was that low! Ow. Let's see. Ow. I'm sorry if I'm coming across as like super low energy, by the way. This headache actually is getting to me a little. I might lay down after we wrap up stream. Ah! Jeez. You know what? I'm gonna pop that. It's fine. We'll get more. I need a big heal. bye-bye. Just who do you think is going bye-bye? Hope my headache goes away soon. Thank you. It should. I've got good headache medication. Oh boy, here we go. Not the guard. Ow. Okay, we might have her this time. Ow. Yeah, I think we pretty much got her. Yeah, we're good. We're so good. We've so got this. That turn sequence I set up was definitely overkill, but... Amazing the difference one level can make. Huh? We're disappearing? Oh, it's over already. Why? Servant Alice firmly grasps Master Alice's hand. They cling to each other, their voices plaintive. Alice was alone for so long. Nobody noticed me. I had no home and I was sad for a long, long time. Then Alice found Alice to belong to, and we were so happy. We even had a home. That was all we needed. Forever and ever, just like this. That was all we needed. Why does it gotta end? Why did they take our happiness away? Why? Shh, it's okay. Alice gives a small smile. Alice already knew that everything would go bye-bye. I don't remember very well, but I'm probably already dead. My body isn't in that hospital anymore. Alice is like a box with nothing inside of it. There was never anything there since the beginning. Yep, even back in the hospital, there was no Alice left inside Alice. No one noticed Alice. I was alone. It hurt. No one treated Alice like a person. That was the same after Alice came to Wonderland too. Alice was so alone. That's why I know that my home here and my Alice will all go far away soon. But, Mister, you cared about Alice, didn't you? Of course I did. Uh-huh. You always paid attention to Alice, mister. It's 'cause you're like Alice, mister. Except you still have a real place to go home to somewhere. Thank you, Alice, for being my friend. For always being with me. And thank you, mister, for seeing Alice, for playing with Alice. I really wanted to play a little more, but bye-bye. Aww. With a sound like the crumbling of sugar, Alice glitters for a moment, and then she's gone. I'm a reflection. This time I was Alice in the looking glass. Even if I'm summoned in the next war, I won't be the Alice I am now. I am always someone's fanciful creation. The real Alice is a mystery, but being Alice's servant made me happy. Right before she crumbles away, a single drop falls from her eye. Why am I crying when I know that even if I cry, I'll never be the real thing? Man. The licorice girl chases after her sweet master. I should be used to the harsh rules of the Holy Grail War by now, but I can't desensitize myself. If this is natural, then the system is twisted at its core. And so the girl disappeared. I didn't wish for her to die. I didn't wish for anything, but I still led her to her death. This is the third death I've caused. The rules of the Holy Grail War demand that I kill. But that girl will never see another day because of me. The guilt weighs heavily on my soul. You are lamenting over the death of your opponent. A warm, caring voice breaks through my gloom. The loss of life is a sad affair, especially if it's a consequence of the ruthlessness of war. Ruthlessness? I think pointlessness would be more accurate. If only Alice could be saved. Yeah. Hold on, Ella. I'll be done here soon. Or do you just want back up here? Is this all you want? Yeah? Go on. Keep moving. You are standing directly in front of the screen. Thank you. Point taken. However, you fight because you have no other choice. You either kill or die. There is no mercy to be found in war, and the sadness of causing death is still there. But humanity dreams of the Holy Grail's power. They entrust their hopes to a higher power. They do this because they know that they aren't capable of doing what is best for all. More so than death, This fact is what saddens me the most, said Leo. That's really pathetic. People who can't save themselves, and us who are already damned. Those words ring of someone who sees themselves as a savior of a world in chaos. Wait before you pass judgment. I was born and raised to be king of the world. I'll remember your grief and her pain, so that one day none will have to die for nothing. I have joined this battle in order to end the world's cycle of suffering and deprivation. Once control is restored, I can put an end to the conflicts brought on by scarcity and want. Isn't that what you desire? For your grief and her death to have meaning? In a perfect society, all people must be equal. To save the world, there must be equilibrium. Though his ideas are poison, there is a seductiveness to his words that is hard to ignore. Or maybe his ideas are what's needed to heal a fractured world. The boy's oddly comforting voice lifts my spirits, which had sunk after Alice's death. What a way to comfort someone. This person's totally clueless. Being bombastic helps nothing. Suddenly forcing her way into the conversation was none other than Rin. The unrestrained hatred in her voice perfectly matches the animosity of her expression. I overheard your little spiel. It's what I'd expected from the plutocratic Harway family. I care about all. I wish nothing more than to see a world where everyone has their place. And of course that place is under your rule, with you deciding who lives and who dies, correct? Your world is a place where you alone decide whether a child is to be fed or left to starve. Where a person's entire life is dictated by the whims of the Harway family's desires. However, you are not a god. If you want to live as you do now forever, go ahead. I don't care. But for me, I cannot and will not accept things as they currently are now. If you wish to build a country dominated by saints, fine. Just leave humanity out of it. So my information about you being a potential insurgent was correct after all, Miss Tosaka. You assume I don't understand your position, and in that you're wrong. However, you need to realize the efficient distribution of resources depends on proper management. I can assure you that my family has no plans to stockpile goods for financial gain. Once you see how we rule, you will understand our grand design for the well-being of humanity. I cannot read. Jeez. I am aware of the Harway plan for prosperity, everyone in their place with no place for dissent. A paradise based on stasis and class immobility. No change and no hope for a better future. Stability at the expense of hope and joy. A world where people don't live, only merely exist. I mock anyone who'd choose that path. Living as merely one of the flock doesn't appeal to me. Miss Tosaka, that is because you have an inherent strength that the masses lack. Perhaps it is good to feel that you're in a fight to preserve your very existence. However, would you wish for all of mankind to suddenly be given the same strength? I mean, that is to say, of course you wouldn't. You are all too aware of your selfishness and your pride. Because of that, you could not share your pain with those without the strength to bear it. Ugh. Yeah, I could and would. I'm not as soft-hearted as you make me out to be. Is that so? You will always help those in need. Your compassion will lead to your defeat. What did you just say? Joy is ephemeral. In order to save humanity, you must first be willing to let them die. Oh, jeez. The world needs a strong leader, Miss Tosaka, and once I gain the power of the Holy Grail, I will be the one true king, and my virtue will illuminate the darkness that engulfs the world. The European plutocrats control 30% of the world, and none have voiced their discontent. Opposition to our rule comes from outside the farm, to expand on your analogy a little. In short, either join the flock or be slaughtered. Our current view is that the populations of the Asian region are expendable. That is the worst thing he has ever said, at least in this game. Of course, we have plans to integrate the region should they choose to support our aims. My man. You can't be saying that, white boy. You can't say that, white baby. To think we agree on something. Okay, I understand perfectly now. What exactly do you understand? That I was right in entering the Holy Grail War this time around. So, Leonardo Bisterio Harway, heir to the head of the plutocratic Harway family, I swear to you that I will crush your delusions of genocide and despotic rule. To be perfectly clear, you intend to kill me? Seeing as I seriously doubt that anything short of taking your life would stop you, yes. I see. I have faith that someone of your intellect will understand one day, or maybe you already do. Talk about stubborn. I can't fault your dedication to your megalomaniacal delusions, though. Rin's open declaration of war. I don't think it'll escalate hostilities the way it did with Julius. Leo has chosen his path, and she has done so as well. Their battle will be fought within the Holy Grail War. One will win, the other will die. And then those two will eventually disappear. Only I, who has nothing, will remain. Leo's plans, Rin's determination, I have nothing to fight for, yet I continue to fight and kill. Unlike the real world, I can feel the weight of this virtual world press down on me. Even so, I have no choice but to fight. That's right. When it comes down to it, fighting is my only real option. It's either fight or die. But how long can I keep this up? When I can't bring myself to continue even one step farther? Okay. So we are gonna go ahead and save when it gives me the option. Yes, save. And we are going to wrap it up for tonight. So, hopefully we'll be back on Friday to start week 4. We'll see. We've been trying to deal with some stuff at home recently. Some plumbing issues. So we'll see if I'm actually available to stream that day. But, whatever the case may be, thank you to everybody who stopped by tonight, and I hope to see you all next time.